What's going on, guys? This is Red Bull Tanker. I guess I don't really have an operation name for this game because World War One is not entirely my my forte. But this is Axis and Allies 1914. This is the Renegade re-release that is coming out. If you pre-ordered it, you should have already gotten it. I do believe it hits retail sometime in the fall, so be on the lookout for that. So this is the starting setup. Definitely an interesting board, I will say the least. It's very, it's cockeyed, so really to look at it right, you got to stand like almost like in a diamond. I guess I wouldn't say a diamond shape, but this is how the board, like, this is way not to get tripped up in looking at the board. Whereas if you stand, like if it's a regular board, then you're kind of all canted and you're trying to figure out what you're trying to look at here. So for this game, for this series, it's going to be played like the last couple games where there will be we have a game master, and we send him what we want to do. He does the rolls, and then for my videos, I'll tell you what I was planning, what happened, and then what my non-combat moves were. So it's going to be like my Fog of War videos in that sense. So it's going to be just like the Fog of War videos. So for my very first playthrough of this game, playing with a lot of the same guys that was playing Reforger with, I will be playing as both the Kingdom of Italy, because Italy was never really an empire. It was more a kingdom. So I am playing as the Kingdom of Italy. The thing I laugh about when I was setting this up, a lot of territories are just 6 infantry and 2 artillery, like for most of the board, and I thought that was kind of funny. But so Italy's starting territories are the Italian mainland, Sardinia, Sicily. Coming down here, they also have Libya and Somaliland. Those are my starting territories. And then outside of Italy, I did get to choose to play as the United States. Gotta make sure I plant this right. So just for some fun, I'm going to keep using some of my division markers that I got from Historical Board Game. Just kind of looking into the history of U.S. Army units at the time. Most divisions were made up by 2 brigades. And 2 brigades made up a division. So what I've decided to do is each infantry is going to represent each infantry will represent a brigade, and then after 2 they get a division marker. So right now at the start of the game, the United States, and I'm just going to go in numerical order. So right now the U.S. has the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd infantry divisions. I guess you could, you can't really say, well, I guess you would say mobilized. Like those are the only units those are the only infantry divisions the United States Army has. And then just for fun, I do have Marine Corps division tokens or Marine Corps markers as well. So I'll probably at some point use one or 2 of those just to have some fun and denote Marines, even though Marines aren't an actual unit in this game. In this game, it's just infantry, artillery, tanks, fighters, and then cruisers, battleships, and transports. So there's a lot of units from like global, or like from the from the World War II games that aren't in this game, obviously, because it is World War I and not World War II. So like you got your French cruisers. Like all the naval pieces are all the same across the board between each nation, so they all look the same. So this is what your cruiser looks like, this is what your transports are looking like, and this is what the battleships look like. kind of like semi to actual history. Obviously, the British Navy and the German Navy, I think, have the most ships out of all the warring factions. So yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, it looks like a great board. I cannot wait to start playing. We're gonna start, I think we're gonna either start sometime next week. But I just wanted to get the board set up, take a look at it. The game comes with its own chips or unit chips, but they're kind of confusing for me, so I'm just going back to the old school, where, you know, your gray chip is worth 1, your red is worth 5, your greens are worth 3, and then for me, I bought a bunch of blue chips, and blue chips represent 10. So like right here, the Austro-Hungarians in Budapest have 1, 11, they have 12 infantry sitting in Budapest. And yeah, really the Austrians and the Germans are the only ones who have any stacks higher than 6, at least for their infantry. But so yeah, and then this is like the this is like your income chart, but I don't really like, it's fine, but I've decided to just come over and just use the standard one that I had printed out and laminated, so we'll be using that. I do like the markers. Those are really nice. I really do like them. Let's see here. I mean, I have my dice tray. I don't think I'll be doing any, I know I shouldn't be doing any rollings, but, you know, just figured I'd have it out just in case. I got my poker chips for IPC. This is where all my division stuff, or all my division tokens are. I pulled out a majority of the infantry ones, so they're all stacked there, ready to go in case I want to use them. And then also, if I have to consolidate into army cards, I have the 3rd, 2nd, and the U.S. 1st Army. And then I have army markers for almost all the warring factions outside of Austria, Hungary, and Turkey. But they seem to have quite a bit of large spaces, so I shouldn't really need army markers for them. It's more going to be probably here in Western Europe and probably down here in Italy that these army cards are probably going to have to play a big part in it. But so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to actually playing this one and seeing how it goes. I know when it was first released, people were saying that it had some problems with it, and I'm hoping that with this re-release, there's some nice changes. So like I said, we should be starting sometime this week. Enjoy I hope you enjoyed this intro video. And like I said, I'll be doing it just like how I did my Operation Fog of War videos. I'll also remind myself that I need to do the casualty setup so you guys can see all the casualties that have been happening prior to the Italian turn and then prior to the US turn. So yeah, this is Axis and Allies 1914. We're gonna start hopefully in a couple days, and hope you guys stick around and watch it. So until then, guys, take care.